And he has gotten this team playing at an exceptional level. Jim Ritchie in behind. Horkoff leads the NCAA in goals and power play goals and game winners. Now a long shot, bouncing puck, loose in front, swept to the corner by Gruba. Fed up with Knight in and Knight out. Now Beckett with the turnover, bottom of the circle.
Shoot it!
Takes it in behind.
You can't pass up that shot right there, Jim. You're right in the top of the circle, and you're looking.
Across the line, trying to get it deep with Shifsky. He had 6 shots on goal last night, did Shifsky. Draper puts it on goal. Good pad save there by DePasquo. Now a bomb from the blue line. That knocked down in front. The faceoff getting a chance there, but it's cleared back out to center. And the Wolverines coming across the line. Into the corner. Perron in behind.
You can defend and defend all night in your own end, but then you're not going to have any energy, and that was part of the problem too. Minnesota just didn't have any gas left when they tried to get in the offensive zone, and that's got to change.
Rombach now puts it deep into the zone, and Spence tips it back out to center. Luke Middlestad, long pass, knocked down at the line was Townsend, and Michigan will come back the other way. Burnett sends it in deep.
There you go, good hit.
That was John Whipple on the far side. Gophers get it out over the line, but Michigan comes right back in. Shefsky drops it off. Now Duke puts it in front, and they score. Dylan Duke, for the 2nd straight night, figures in the opening goal. And Garrett Shifsky gets credit for the goal, and Michigan gets the first goal once again.
Well, and I hate to say it, Jim, but Minnesota had the puck at the blue line and they got it out of the zone, but Michigan is such a quick transition team, and if you don't get it deeper, over the red line, over the blue line, the opposing team's blue.
Jay Hughes gets across the line, drops it off there. Rebound right in front, and what a save by DePasquo as that landed right on the stick of Perron, and he rifled it from dead center in the slot, but DePasquo comes up again.
And that one was right on a silver platter. Watch this, I don't know, yeah, gets
by the number 44 Horcroft. Robertson chases it to the boards, puts it in behind. Horcroft tied up by Middlestad. Hughes trying to feed it in front. That's broken up, and now Javon Moore's got a step on his man, goes to the net, whips it right on goal, and Peck makes the save, and he holds for the faceoff. And they get their shots through Peck.
Yeah, they do.
Driving to the net, and spun around at the last second, and then we get a penalty, and so Minnesota will be shorthanded. But that was a good penalty. That hook threw Aiden Park off, or he may have been able to stick that one in the short side, and Rombach will get the gate.
Yeah, that was just great.
A point man, so Hughes holds up. Now that new man is out. It's Schock. He lets it go. DePasquo the save. Horcroft looking for the rebound. They bang at it, and it ends up wide of the cage. And it's quickly relayed to the Gopher line. Quick shot there by McKinney. Deflects wide. Gophers play it around to the near side. Robertson pitch, and the Wolverines quickly clear it around to the near side to Shefsky.
There you go. You've got to put,
Mooney gets it to Moore right on the doorstep, and Peck made a good blocker save there.
They have. So, technically maybe 8-3, but Minnesota much better defending in their own end. But Jim, still,
lifts it out to center. Hage with it there by himself, waits for help. Now slips it down low to Hughes. Hughes biding some time, back to Hage. Middlestad, though, ties him up. John Middlestad, good job to take it away. And the Gophers clear it out. 5 seconds to go in the period. Moe knocked down, and Duke swings in behind his own net. And that will do it for the first period. Michigan, 15 shots on goal in that opening period, but only one got by Luke. Center, Falloon. Pass is picked off there. McKinney comes back and steals. Shot right on. Big rebound, and it just floated.
But to tie him up and take the penalty.
Gophers 1 for 3 last night with the extra man. Middlestad keeps it alive, feeds it across. Quick shot. Peck had it go off his glove, and he didn't have any idea where the rebound went. Went to the side of the net. Now Mooney puts it in front. Oh, what a save by Peck. Rebound, and he stops that as well. Right on the doorstep was Brody Ziemer, the Gophers' leading scorer with the extra man, and he thought he had another one there.
And what a great play by L.J. Mooney to get control of this puck and get it to Ziemer. Watch right here. What a great play by Mooney. And then he gets it out to Lamb, who couldn't score, and then Ziemer with a grade A scoring chance.
Back to the point, Middlestad lets it go, and the deflection didn't quite go the way Minnesota wanted. Mooney with it. Goes across the top, fires, fought off by Peck. It's laying behind him. They dive for it, and it's in the net. It's a goal, and we're all even at 1-1.
Well, this power play starts with L.J. Mooney. What a play. His possession of the puck. He had everybody looking at him. Look at all the eyes are on him. Gets the shot. Peck can't see it. I think Lamb maybe got a piece of it. But Brody Ziemer and his effort to get it in the back of the net ties this game up at 1 apiece. Look at just the effort of Brody Ziemer as he comes in, slides, and knocks it in to tie this game up at 1 apiece. For Minnesota in this period, one ended up in the back of the net.
Gophers had 3 shots in that entire first period. Now here's a turnover. Puck comes right in on Peck, and it's knocked away, and we get a whistle and a penalty call. And it looks like the Wolverines will be shorthanded once again.
Well, Minnesota power play.
Well, that's because Aiden Parks sawed it in half. Slam had no chance to get anything away. Now the Gophers go back to work, 1-for-1 on the power play. Lamb walks in, scores! Brody Lamb, and it's 2-1 Minnesota.
Brody Lamb has one of the quickest releases in college hockey. You get the puck on his stick where he can shoot the puck, and you see what happens. Right off the draw, hey, Minnesota wins the draw. Right to Brody Lamb. He waits, picks a spot, and gets it past Peck to give the Gophers their first lead of the weekend.
Possession. Lamb sends it down deep. Hendrickson knocks it down with a glove. 2 men on him. Hendrickson.
You got to help him there. He needs help there.
Now Luke Middlestad. He activates. Middlestad comes back out. Ziemer wanting to gun it. Gets it to him. Rifles it right on. Lamb was looking for a rebound. There was none. Then he gets chopped by Hage.
Yeah, Hage, you know what? You got to give Hage a little shot there. Someone's got to come in and give him a shot.
He'll just play it into the far side. Minnesota making changes. Ziemer off the bench. Gets it to Hendrickson in the corner. Hendrickson centers it right in front, and Lamb just couldn't finish it. Now Lamb feeds it back to. He'll slide it down ice. No icing, so Thomas has to go back for it. Pays for it as he's knocked to the ice in the corner. Draper trying to kick it free. Does. Still in that corner, and finally it's moved ahead. Hendrickson gets it out to the neutral zone, but Lamb couldn't get it down into the Michigan zone. Then a bad pass. Coming right back in is Michigan. Hughes scores, and the game is all even at 2.
Well, if you turn the puck over, you do not want to turn the puck over to that man right there. TJ Hughes, one of the best players in the country, picks off the pass and beats. Look at the turnover right there by Minnesota. Hughes gets it, finds the 5-hole, and ties this game up with 1:04 left in the second period.
And Middlestad will just hold the puck there to get to the intermission as the final few seconds burn off the clock. And there is the conclusion of period 2 that Pat was a sensational one for Minnesota until the very end.
Yeah, unfortunate the way Minnesota and make Michigan want to go home. We'll see if they can do it.
All right, here we go. Minnesota looking to upset the number. Duke comes across the line. Horcroft lets it go, and DePasquale grabs that with the glove.
You make that hit, then Horcroft cannot get control of the puck.
Or end up getting that scoring chance at the side of the net. Page, though, fends him off. Coming back through center. Drops it to Valentini. He lets it go, and it's gobbled up and held by DePasquale. And Minnesota had an overtime loss, so they spins off one hit. Lamb goes down. Spence drops it to Horcroft in the slot. Lets it go, and DePasquale at the top of his crease has got it. Plays it over to the far side. Clark knocked off the puck, comes right in front. Whack at it there by Shifsky. Zemer, nice pass, connects with Hendrickson, dances around one man, almost got all the way through, but it comes to Peck and he covers. And
this period is not because what Michigan is doing, it's what Minnesota is not doing in this period. We talked
far side, Hage.
Now too much space.
Gets it back.
Too much space.
Duke rips it wide. Follow-up shot by Barnett, ripped on goal. DePasquale moving alive. Hage down low, puts it right in front. Backhander blocked, and it goes to the near corner. Michigan gets it again. Hughes floats it in front to Pasquale. Big pad save, rebound loose. Hage after it. Are going to overtime. Tied at 2.
And very lucky for Minnesota to get the overtime, because that was not a good period of hockey for Minnesota.
And L.J. Mooney out there to take this face off, and he's beaten in the draw. Michigan controls. Hage with it. Clark out for 3:34 left in the overtime. And Ludke, great job to win it. Back to Cal Thomas. He'll bring it back out to center. Gophers will reset. Zemer to Ludke. Gets into the offensive zone and then didn't like what he saw, so he'll bring it back out to center.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Being dogged by McKinney. Forces the turnover. High slot. Michigan gets it. And Ludke atones for his earlier mistake and covers Buck. Picks off that pass.
Need to play with a little bit more sense of urgency. You can't just lollygag through the offensive zone.
And now Michigan jumps on it and they score. It's all over. And Michigan wins it in overtime.
And they deserve to win the game. Plain and simple, they deserve to win this game.
Such a tough ending for DePasquale. He had no chance on that. Jaden Perron jumped on it. And you can see the Gopher teammates consoling Tanner Ludke as he didn't get enough on that pass. And it ended up getting stolen. And the Wolverines jump on it. And Jaden Perron wins it.
Yeah, you just can't play that loose. And that was a second turnover on this shift, and Perron, who is a goal scorer, you get it in his hands. You know, just too lackadaisical, and it ends up in the back of your net. And Michigan deserved to win this game tonight. They came out in this third period and wanted the game, took it to overtime. But what an effort, again, by Luca DePasquale all weekend long.
Yep, he was sensational.
48 shots on goal. 100 for the weekend. 100.
Yep, 52 last night, 48 tonight.